Such a person, think of it, such a person, what he does? Very happy, very contented with himself. That is because, how can he remain like that? Because he is the source of happiness. That's what in the morning, we saw. Everybody loves himself. Why? Because you are the source of happiness. If you look at that question, he says, Priyotamo mataha. Everybody loves himself most. Ask yourself a question. What do you like? We have seen it elaborately. I don't want to go into it again. Just a little bit. Why do you say that everybody loves himself? No, I love others. No. Think for a while. Do you really love others? You never love anybody. Nor you love anything. You love that something because that something gives you health. Like a food, because the food gives you health. The moment the food gives you disease, you don't like the food. So whom you like? Yourself or the food? I like a person because he or she causes nice convenience to me or comfort. The moment she or he causes this inconvenience, I want to get rid of him. So whom you love? Yourself or the person? Come to your physical body. Listen carefully. Come to your body. Oh, say you love your body, right? You love your legs are so beautiful. Now there is gangrene comes in. Because of the bullet wound, a gangrene comes in. And the doctor says, if you do not amputate your feet, your whole leg will go. What shall you say? Cut it. If you don't amputate your leg, your whole body will go. Cut the leg. Why? You love your leg or you love yourself? Are you getting that? Same thing in relation to your thought. A thought which gives you pleasure, you are very happily enjoying it. Suppose you love somebody. So that thought has come. Very nice. Now suddenly discover that person whom you love, he or she loves somebody else. Now what will happen? His thought will not give you happiness anymore. Her thought will not give you any happiness anymore. Now you want to get rid of the thought. Why? As long as the thought reminded you of happy moments, you loved it. Now that thought reminds you of unhappy moment. So whom do you love? The thought or yourself? That is why you want to knock out the thought. People go to sleep or people take drinks. They want to sleep, knocking out the thought. But knocking out the thought doesn't solve the problem. Being with yourself solves the problem. Because you are with yourself. Are you getting that point, please? So everybody loves himself. If object of love is source of happiness, since everybody loves himself, you have to be the source of happiness. Are you getting that? There is no choice. And because you are the source of happiness, you cannot escape loving yourself. So if you look for happiness, move on to yourself. You want to find love in life, move into yourself. Both way problem is solved. All the time you are with yourself. And that self is not the body or the mind or the thoughts, but the awareness that you are. And that same thing is true for all of us. So as much I love myself, that much you love yourself. Who you are, who I am is one and the same. Therefore I accept myself as I am. I accept myself for what I have. Therefore I accept yourself for who you are and also accept what you have. Thus you become a wonderful person in life. Everything accepting, everything, every moment in life. Okay? And this one you are experiencing continuously. Yat susuptau nirvishayah atmananda anubhuyate iti sruti pratyaksha maitiha anumanam cha jagrati. This is your anubhava. Understand? This is your experience. Nobody can ever escape it. This is your experience. When? Susuptau nirvishayah atma ananda anubhuyate. In your deep sleep state. Now somebody can say, oh really I am happiness, but I was thinking object there is happiness. All right, look. In your deep sleep state, what is the object you hold on? In deep sleep state, everybody enjoys happiness, right or wrong? In deep sleep state, the happiness that you enjoy is being with yourself. Nirvishaya ananda, no vishaya, there is no sense subject. Before going to sleep, you may hold on to a pillow or a person or a thing. But once you are asleep, the music is gone, the person is gone, the pillow is gone, the bed is gone, air conditioning is forgotten, everything forgotten. Nirvishaya ananda. That is why, because you have in your deep sleep state, in that moment of happiness, you have experienced objectless pleasure, waking up you look for the same objectless pleasure because you have experienced it. You are happy without any reason. There is nothing which you are holding on to. So, here the person is in deep sleep state, nirvishaya ananda, you are with yourself. Also, in any moment of happiness, listen carefully, any moment of happiness also you are with yourself. No, I am happy with my child. How can you say I am happy with myself? Look, very nicely Vidyaranya writes in Panchadashi, Vishayanande Brahmananda. In every sense pleasure, you experience the Brahmananda, absolute bliss. In every sensation, you are only experiencing one happiness, that is yourself. Please look. See that point. Your mind is now getting agitated. A particular food. Now, you have already experienced, I will explain to you. What gives you unhappiness? The absence of the object or presence of thought? The presence of thought. When you get the object, that particular food, what gives you relief? The presence of the food or the absence of thought? The absence of thought. If the presence of food has to give you happiness, the shopkeeper will be the happiest person in the world. Is not so. So when you get the object, the thoughts go away. Now, that is where you have to decide. Is it absence of thought which gives you happiness or presence of yourself? Is the presence of yourself. If you say absence of thought gives you happiness, then the presence will make it difficult. That is why people get affected, because they equate absence of thought with happiness. Now, listen carefully. Absence of thought, how many different types of thoughts? Hundreds and millions of different types of thoughts. In their absence, how many varieties of silence? Only one consciousness. So, any moment of happiness, you are with yourself. That means there are not different types of happiness. Are you getting that? There is only one happiness, but different types of agitation. There are thoughts of various kinds, agitations of various kinds, but happiness is one kind. In any moment of happiness, you are always with yourself. That is why a person who is happy with himself, he has as well gained everything. So this is a person, we get it in moment, deep sleep state, any moment of happiness, you are with yourself. That is why everybody looks for it. And indeed, you are the happiness for that. Shruti, Pramana, Shruti, Upanishads declare you are the happiness. Pratyaksha, it is directly your experience in deep sleep state as well as any moment of happiness. Aitiha, Aitiha means history. What is the history? Jivan Muktas, the people who are liberated, they have already told that I am the source of happiness. Meaning each one is source of happiness. Don't say Jivan Mukta is source of happiness. When Jivan Mukta says I am the happiness, he must be the happiness,